Hello students, today we will start with a new topic, that is a pharmacy and therapeutic committee of the unit 3rd. So as you have already learned that the pharmacy therapeutic committee plays an important role in preparing the hospital formulary. So by definition, we can say the pharmacy and the therapeutic committee is a policy framing and recommending body to the medical staff and the administration of the hospital on matters related to therapeutic use of drugs. Committee composed of physician, pharmacists and other healthcare professionals, which are selected with the inclusion of the medical staff. If we see the objective, the major three role of the PTC is advisory, educational, drug safety and adverse drug monitoring. So first, we will see the advisory role. The committee recommends the adoption of policies or assist in a formulation of broad professional policies regarding the evaluation, selection, and therapeutic use of the drugs in the hospital, and it makes a recommendation concerning the drug to be stocked in the hospital patient care areas. The committee advised the pharmacy in the implementation of effective drug distribution and control procedures. Second role is the educational. The committee recommends or assists in the formulation of functions designed to meet the needs of the professional staff, which is the physician, nurses, pharmacists, and other healthcare professionals, for the complete current knowledge of the matter related to the drug and their use. The committee develops and compiles a formulary of the drug. It establishes or plans a suitable educational schemes for the hospital professional staff on the matters related to the use of the drug. Third role is the drug safety and the adverse drug monitoring. The committee ensures the safety in handling and administration of the new class of therapeutic drugs. It reviews adverse drug reactions occurring in the hospitals and takes necessary measures. Let's see the organization of the hospital pharmacy. At least 3 physicians from the medical staff, one is the chairman, and a pharmacist who is a secretary of the organization, a representative of nursing staff, and a hospital administration in which one ex officio member is implanted. PTC is comprises of three bodies. First is the medical staff, where a chairman, which is a physician, or co-chairman is also physicians. Second is the hospital administrator, who is the director of the PTC, and the pharmacist, who is the secretary, nursing staff, or the joint secretary. The PTC is compile all the data from the subcommittees of the different departments, like the subcommittee of the new plastic, subcommittee of the anti-infective, or other subcommittees like cardiovascular, diuretics, cardiac glycoside, hypotensive, vasodilators, spasmolytic, or other departments also. Next come the operation of the PTC. The pharmacist, who is a secretary, organizes the meetings and prepares and distributes the agenda of the meeting and prepare the minutes of the meeting. He also assists the chairman in implementation of the committee decisions. The meetings of the committee should be organized at least 6 times in a year, and also as and when necessary. So here is a typical agenda to form the general PTC. These are the functions. First is to evaluate, educate and advisory capacity. It's developed a formulary of the drugs. It also establish a program and procedures to ensure the safe and effective therapy and cost effective drug therapy. It also establish or plan a suitable educational program for the organization professionals, staffs on matters related to the drug use, to monitor and evaluate the areas and to make appropriate recommendation to prevent their occurrence. It also advised the pharmacy department in the implementation of effective drug distribution and control procedures. It also disseminated the information on its actions and approved recommendations to all organizational healthcare staff. So these are the role and the functions of the PTC. uh, so the role of the PTC in ADR monitoring, as the ADR is an unwanted or uh, harmful drug reactions experimented experienced by the administration of the drug or a combination of drugs under the normal condition of use and is suspected to be related to the drug. To treat the ADR, to prevent the ADR once they occur, and to treat them when they have occurred. All ADR should be reported promptly, and PTC prepares the ADR forms, which mostly available in all the wards, and any physician, nurse, pharmacist, or healthcare professional identifying a possible ADR can file a report. We have a agenda of the automatic stop order for the dangerous drugs, as all the drugs orders of the narcotics, sedative, hypnotics, anticoagulants, and antibiotics shall be automatically discontinued after the 48 hours, unless these order indicates an exact number of doses to be administered, or the attending physician reorders of the medication. All orders for narcotics, sedative, and hypnotics must be rewritten every 24 hours. All the PRN, which is a pro re nata, and standing orders for all medications except narcotics, sedative, and hypnotics shall expires at 10 am or an hour which may be determined by the PTC. In India, a SOD is not practically except for hospitals, like practically is being processed in different hospitals like Christian Medical Hospitals, Vellore, Escort Group of Mumbai. Next is the role of the PTC in emergency drugs. In case of emergency situation, PTC prepares the boxes that contain the emergency drugs and supplies. Content of such boxes decided by the PTC, and these boxes are made available at the bedside and in the emergency ward. These boxes are checked daily by the hospital pharmacy or the nurses supervisor of the ward. Thank you, class, for this lecture.